Blog Talk Radio.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper! Hey everyone, Matthew Robinson. That never gets old. You're listening to the final cut. All right, today it's a big show. We've got model Susan Coffey coming on. This is her first radio interview. I'm very excited to have her here. I believe we have Susan on the line now. Susan, is that you?
Yes. Hello.
Hi, Susan. How are you? Yes.
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm happy to be on it.
Well, for those of you people out there who may not know who you are, would you mind just kind of describing like who you are and what you do?
Okay. Well, I'm from New Jersey, and I've for the last 2 years maybe been trying my best to get my modeling work out there, get some publishing work and get people to know my name. And I've been reasonably successful, so I'm happy with that. And if you want to check out who I am, I'd say look at my DeviantArt because all my stuff's on there.
Okay, and our DeviantArt, if you don't know, is susancoffey.deviantart.com. Really great stuff on there. But you mentioned you're from New Jersey, and New Jersey, New York, they're basically joined at the hip. Growing up in New Jersey, did that have an influence on you, being so close to New York and the giant fashion scene that they have there?
I don't think growing up it really had a big influence on me wanting to do modeling, but once I actually got into it, it definitely helped, because, if you're in the middle of, nowhere, there's not really much you can do to get, to get out there. And it's like you go to New York and you just meet people without even, helping it,
Yes. I actually do know. I live in L.A., which is kind of the West Coast version of New York, and everyone in Los Angeles is an aspiring something. You go to get to a dentist appointment, and the dentist is an aspiring, stand-up comedian. So I definitely understand that. But what made you want to do modeling?
I don't know. It was something I think I started getting interested in probably around high school, and I had people, telling me, you should really get into modeling. And I wanted to, but I had to wait. My parents didn't have time because if you're under 18, they need to go with you everywhere. And they didn't have any time for that. So then I turned 18, and I was just like, I'll pursue it on my own. So. Wow.
That's actually really impressive. So people just kind of told you, oh, yeah, you should model, and you did it. But now that you started modeling, have you started to look at any particular models in the business as far as influence or, I really like their style? Not necessarily mimicking it, but just something that you really look to.
Honestly, not really. There's a lot of independent work that I see, and but it's all different models and photographers. There's not one person that I follow. But I would say that I do work at Victoria's Secret, and all day I'm looking at the lingerie posters on the wall and stuff, and they're totally inspiring,
Well, yeah, I suppose so. Victoria's Secret's are always strange. I don't know, growing up, my mom, every time a Victoria's Secret commercial would come on, she'd change the channel or, tell me to cover my eyes or something, it was a horror movie. No, I definitely understand that. So do you find yourself now, all of your modeling, choosing projects, and if you do choose your projects, is it more I like this style or I like this photographer, or do you make them more adapt to what you want to do and what your style is?
It totally depends. I do both. If I'm, working with someone, just for the fit, then I'm going to tell them, what I want and what I want to get out of it and stuff like that. But if they're hiring me, I want to do my best to get the picture that they have in their head. I don't want to, impose too much upon that.
And there's this video of you on YouTube touring this abandoned derelict prison, which I believe was was it just a regular prison? Was it a mental hospital?
It was just a prison, although there's actually a hospital next door that I also went to. But yeah, it's just a prison. And I don't know, I love stuff like that. I was if you saw the video, I think all I said in the entire video was how excited I was because it's totally up my alley.
So you just were touring through this place, just this abandoned, I don't know, I would never do an abandoned hospital, maybe a prison. But even then, I don't know. I don't believe in ghosts necessarily, but I don't not believe in them. Or I just don't feel comfortable, like, walking around places where people have died and now are, like, abandoned. But is it something that you're interested in doing, more stuff with film and television and broadcasting?
I don't know how I would do at film, honestly. Like, I mean, that was just, like, that video was just, you know, a little fun thing of what it would look like, you know, like in the making of the shoot and stuff like that. But honestly, I think I would probably be terrible at acting or anything like that, so that's not something I'm really aspiring to do. I mean, I'd love to, but I don't think I have it in me.
No, I mean, that's cool. A lot of people, you know, I talk to a lot of models who are just like, oh, yeah, I can act, or I really would be a great actress, and they're not. And this goes for male models as well, and it's just like they want to do everything, and then sometimes just like, yeah, you can't do everything. I would love to be able to whistle, but I can't, so I just kind of accepted that at one point in my life. So what would you say is the hardest thing about being a model? And on the other side of the coin, what makes modeling so satisfying?
The hardest thing is probably the inconsistency, you know, like some months I'll have like so many people asking me to shoot that I'm like overwhelmed and I can't even handle it. And then like, you know, I guess it has its seasons, and then you have another month where there's like, you know, just a few people, and I'm like, oh, where did it all go? You know, and it's kind of discouraging because sometimes I'm thinking like, oh, maybe I should stop. But then like I said, the next month there'll be all these people and I'll be overwhelmed with it all over again. So I don't know, like that's definitely a downside. But the upside is probably that you get to meet so many different people. Like every shoot is completely different. Like it's crazy. I've been on so many different shoots that I'm just like, how does this happen? Like, like all these different people and all different experiences. And then of course, like the pictures at the end too, like they're always a surprise. Like I never know what to expect, but it's always worth it. So.
Oh, definitely. And you know, outside of modeling, I know modeling is just, you know, one small aspect of your life. I know that you're also going to school and you're going to college, but are there any other hobbies or anything that you really like doing, you have a passion for, or just think is fun to do when you're not modeling?
I love to play piano, and I wish I had more time for it because, like, I really don't recently. But music, like you said, if would I ever do acting? Like, no, I don't think so. But if I ever got a chance to, like, get into the music industry, that would be, I don't know, ideal for me because I would totally love that.
Oh, okay. Really? Wow. No, I used to play piano myself. I haven't played for about 5 years. Yeah. So it's almost completely gone. But so you are interested in music. Is that something that you really are thinking about pursuing, or anything that you like really buckled down with?
No, I mean, I kind of leave it up to, like, fate. I'm always, like, waiting for the opportunity to come to me, which, you know, is good and bad. Like, I haven't gone out there and tried to, like, you know, make music, really. But, I mean, I'd like to. I have been considering, like, doing my own little side project and putting some music up, especially because there's already a lot of people out there who I'm sure would, like, give it a chance because they follow my modeling, so that would help.
Yeah, I say go for it. I know a lot of friends who are musicians who are good musicians. I would say go for it, you know. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
We are the Final Cut. We, at the core of this show, is an entertainment and movie-based show. So I have to ask, do you have a favorite movie? And I will let you cheat, because a lot of people are like, oh, I can't just choose one. You can choose up to 3, but no more than 3. I'm strict on that.
Okay, well, I'm actually sort of the opposite, where, like, I have a hard time choosing anything that is, like, good enough, you know, to rank as my favorite movie. So I actually only have one, and I'd say that, yeah, it's Groundhog Day with Bill Murray.
That is a great movie. That is a great movie.
I love that movie.
I
feel like it encompasses.
No.
Sorry.
Continue, please. I'm saying why you like it. No.
Yeah, no, I just feel like it encompasses, like, everyday life so truthfully. You know, you just feel like you're, like, stuck in the same day over and over again, and it's just funny.
It would be a terrible reality, but it is so funny to watch on screen. No, I really do applaud you, because mostly when they come on the show, they do not have one movie. They can never peg it down to one, and it's always just like, just choose one. But no, it's a good movie, a really good one. Now, before we go, we're almost out of time here. I do just want to give you a little moment if you want to plug anything, any products you have down the line, anything at all you can plug. Hey, I know this great place in New Jersey where you can get awesome sandwiches, or anything to do for modeling. Now's your chance to just let it all It's like, hey, this is what I like, and go check it out.
Okay. Well, there's one thing I'd like to get out there. I did a shoot over the summer, and the pictures, so the pictures from this shoot are going to be in a calendar. I'm going to be in 2 of the months, and then the calendar is to support the troops. So for every calendar that gets bought, there's going to be one sent to the troops. So I wanted to let you guys know about that if you want to buy a calendar. They're online. It's yellowribbonpinups.org. So I'd definitely like you to support that, and you can see me. I'm pretty sure I'm in, I think it's July and December. But other than that, that's really it. I mean,
well, that's awesome. No, that's great. It's good modeling, and you're supporting a worthy cause. That's really awesome, actually.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I didn't even get one yet. I want to see what it looks like.
So everyone, check out. It's yellow. It's what the website again is. What is it again? It's
yellowribbonpinups.org.
Yellowribbonpinups.org. Everyone, check that out and buy a calendar. Susan,
Yay.
thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate
you're welcome.
it. And,
thank you for
good luck
having
with
me.
everything. Oh, yes.
Thank you.
All right. Great.
All right.
Have a
Bye.
nice day. All right, everyone. And then that was Susan Coffey. Again, you can check out yellowribbonpinups.org. Purchase the calendar that she's in. Money goes to help the troops. Great woman. Great model. I'm telling you, you're going to be hearing big things about her in the future. And then you know what you're going to say? You know what you're going to say to all your friends who are like, wow, when was her first time when people realized that this woman is great? Hello. The final cut. It was here first. Remember that. Also, you can check out our DeviantArt page, susancoffey.deviantart.com. So thank you for everyone who's listened in. Remember, if you want to check out what stuff I'm doing, youtube.com/iComeAfter1, or you can check out my blog, rfmp.wordpress.com. If you're not subscribed to the on your iTunes, if you're with your iTunes, what are you doing? Get on the ball. All right. My name is Matthew Robinson, and you've been listening to The Final Step.